So I'm praying that this reaches the target audience, but I've been wanting to get into Marvel Comics for a bit, and I think I've finally found the way to start. But I still need a lot of more recommendations and inputs from other people. So if you know comics, if you know Marvel comics specifically, please comment down below some recommendations. I already have a few DC books with Joker, Barbarian, Azrael, and Libremeo, and All Star Superman, the DC Compact Edition. But yesterday I was choosing which one to get next, and I thought, what not, a Marvel book. And a couple recommendations came to mind. So the first recommendation was Books of Doom, in preparation for Avengers Doomsday and stuff. So I thought this one was the one I was gonna get. But then I got slightly disinterested and looked at other options for characters I am more familiar with. I thought of Daredevil: The Man Without Fear, the Frank Miller novel. This is like 244 pages or something, and I really like Daredevil. It's about just the origins of Daredevil, not many action as I've heard, but yeah, I really like this one because I'm a big fan of Daredevil now. But then I started looking into some Spider-Man comics because Spider-Man is my favorite character. Something that came to mind while I was searching some equivalents to DC Comics in Marvel, I came across Marvel vs. Spider-Man. This is basically an 120-page story explaining some of Spider-Man's most iconic comics. This is like two older comics and then one or two recent ones. I think in the Ultimate Universe, if I'm not sure. But one of them was the "If This Be My Destiny" story, where Spider-Man lifted up that piece of rubble off of his back, like in Spider-Man: Homecoming. So then I also came across Daredevil: Born Again. As I said before, I'm a big Daredevil fan, so I want to get some reading on that character. But but then I went with Daredevil: The Man Without Fear. This was the one that people on Twitter recommended me the most to start. As a newer, he's a new guy entering Marvel Comics. I never read basically any Marvel things. I don't have any Marvel comics where I live. So yeah, I think this was a good way to start, especially as a Daredevil fan. But please, if you know something, either Spider-Man or some other character from Marvel that I think I'd be interested in, please recommend some down below, especially specifically in like the style where the book has every issue of a certain run. So yeah.